Well, hello guys. Look who I've got here. I've got my newest little boy, and he's all ready for the day here in sunny Florida, the orange state. And he is dressed in a two-piece set with orange shorts and an orange short sleeve shirt with a collar. I think you call this a rugby style shirt. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it has white with blue stripes, kind of a turquoise blue and a regular blue with a little anchor. And look at how sweet he looks. Last night I had him on my lap, wishing that I had a camera with me. I had him in so many cute poses that I can't do on the spur of the moment here, but he was really, he was even able to grab his foot. And I had him looking up to the ceiling and pointing, and oh, he had so many adorable poses, this little guy. So I wanted to come on again today with this fella because as you could see by the thumbnail picture that was posted for this video, you saw a picture of the Sesame Street character called Bert. And that little Sesame Street character reminds me of this little guy because he's long and lean. And we were considering Engelbert for this little guy, and I shortened it to just Bert. And I do have a story as to why I decided on that name for him. Let me see if I can stand up so you can see all of him laying there in his little cuteness. So let me tell you the story of someone that I knew named Bert. And the reason why, let me see if I can kneel on the bed and get a little bit closer. When I was a little girl, there was a corner grocery store on the corner of Main Street and My Street. And it was a mom and pop shop, and it was owned by a woman named Bert Newby. She was an older woman, and she was very kind to the little children. And back then, candy was a penny a piece. And she had a big glass case with all the penny candy lined up in it and a brown paper bag. And you would point to the one you wanted, and she would put it in the bag for you. And she would run a tab and call my mother when I got to 25 cents. Or $1 or whatever it was, and inform my mother that Sharon has reached her tab limit. And she was so patient, I would say, oh, give me one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those, and oh, no, two of those. And she had the most wonderful store with the most wonderful, unique things. She had all different flavored soda pop, and she was also a butcher. She would slice her own cold cuts right there in the store, and the ham used to smell so good when she would put it in the slicer. She had these unbelievably good onions that were canned. They were in a glass mason jar type of thing, and they were onions from England, and you would eat them as a side dish to your sandwich. And my mother used to put them on our plates for lunch with our sandwich, and with the freshly sliced boiled ham and cheese. And so she had that grocery store for many, many, many years. And it was a good bike ride from my house to that store. And I can remember going in there and getting an ice cream cone for me and for my mother. And it was 10 cents. Now tell me I'm not dating myself. The ice cream cone was 10 cents, and I would take my cone and put it in one hand and try to ride my bike with my mother's cone in the other hand, and By the time I got home, it was dripping all over the place, but you get the picture. So, yeah, so I thought this guy has a really special meaning to his name. And someone actually on Facebook asked me to tell the story of his name. And so I thought I would do that here. So his name is Bert. Have to get used to it. Hopefully I'll remember it. And with the story behind the name, I think it'll be easy to remember. Bert Newbie, and he's also the newbie in my nursery. So please welcome Bert to my nursery, and I hope you have enjoyed hearing the story of the corner grocery store in my hometown when I was a little girl, owned by Bert Newbie. So, all right, guys. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this little guy, and I'll see you later, okay? All righty. Take care. Bye-bye.